So just coming down to the ground, finding a comfortable seat, and then rolling onto your back. If it's not comfortable to be on your back for whatever reason, you can always switch that up, roll into your side or belly instead. Let yourself relax here with the arms out to your sides, the palms tilted up, and the shoulders rolled down so that you're really releasing and opening just a little bit through your upper chest and shoulders. Start with just a few full breaths in and out. And then start at the top of your head and scan your body all the way down to your toes, through the shoulders, to the hips, down the legs, to the soles of your feet. And imagine the breath moving through your body, a full body breath. And what is it that your body is needing? Notice anywhere that is calling out. And check in with your thoughts, your mood, your energy level. Be mindful of the starting position. The starting level. And then when you're ready, you can start to bend the knees just a little bit more. Maybe lifting the feet up off the ground, maybe not, maybe keeping them to the mat. The hands can come on top of the knees or around the shins. Your head can stay on the ground, or if it feels good, you can round your chin to your chest. You can let your head rest again to the mat and look left and right, giving a little massage to the back of your neck. And then the next time that you look left, stay there. Let your left ear rest on the mat and let your legs release down to the ground. Inhale back to center, exhale to the right, and pause, ear to the mat. A deep breath. Back to center. And bring your right knee into your chest. Let your left leg extend long. And just circle that knee a few times. And then twist that knee to the left and look over to the right again, ear to mat. Right arm can extend long, or maybe you bend that elbow. Big belly breaths here. Feel the big expansion of your abdomen, front, back, and side to side in this twist. Come back. Bring both knees in and out so that they're moving a little closer towards your armpits. Finding a gentle hip opener, maybe a little movement here with the legs. Extend your right leg and hug in the left. Twist on this side. Left ear to the mat. Come back to your back and bring both knees in and feet up. Dial the toes back and we'll wake up the back of the legs, maybe pointing and flexing the feet. I'm giving a couple ankle rolls. The knees can be bent a little bit more to the chest if it's tight today. Good. Take one more breath here, pressing the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling and flexing the toes back. And then bend the knees and roll to one side. Move up to tabletop. Spread the fingers out wide and tuck your toes. Lengthen your spine. And just take a few deep breaths right here. Extend your right leg out, toes to the mat. Press into the ball of that foot. Engage your core and lift up the right foot. Press your weight evenly between both hands and keep your body balanced. Take a couple breaths here. Check in with your core. Start to feel it fire up. One more inhale. Exhale, round knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. 3 more. Inhale, press behind you. Last one. Knee to chest, round your spine, hold and breathe. 2 more breaths. Drop the right knee down. Send your hips back, child's pose. With knees together or knees apart. Hands crawling to the top of your mat or hands reaching behind you. Inhale, hands and knees. And exhale around your spine. Let's take some rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, belly drop. Gaze lifts. Exhale, round cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more here. And then come back to a flat back, a neutral spine. Left leg behind you. Pedal into that foot. And then lift your left leg. Toes dialed down. Hover and hold. Check in with your balance and the disbursement of weight left to right. Can you maintain that evenness? Align your joints. Take one more breath. And then we'll move on an inhale, lift a little higher. On an exhale, round knee to heart. Inhale, extend, keep going. Total of 5. And the last one, we're holding into the chest, round and pause. Lift your spine and pause for 2. Drop the left knee and move to child's pose. A little rest, a little breath. Relax and release. Now press into your hands and move into hero's pose. So that's just sitting on the knees. If this isn't comfortable for you, you could bring a block or something like a chair or a support, maybe not a chair, but a little support to lift you in some way. You could also just sit cross-legged for now instead. Inhale, open your arms up and out. And exhale, bring it back together. Inhale, open up and out. And exhale, hands together. Give 3 more like that. Really feel that expansion and movement with your breath. On this last one, cross the arms, right arm on top of left. And lift the elbows up. Stay here if you want, you can lift up on the knees. Stay here or find the eagle hand if that feels right for you. You can just stay in eagle arms with the hands on the shoulders too. And we'll start to find a little bit of movement here, a little flow. Inhale, the hands or elbows lift up. And exhale, let's round it down just a little bit. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, little round down. You can go up higher or you can stay low, more seated down. Notice where you might hold tension in the shoulders, neck, maybe even the throat. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Sit up nice and tall, come back where we started, and unravel your arms. Couple shoulder shrugs here or a neck roll if it feels good. And then open. Once again, let's just come back into that same movement. Inhale, spread it wide. Exhale, meet at heart. Inhale, open and expand. And exhale, center at your heart. There's really no right or wrong, so move the arms freely here around your body and take up that space. One more. And we'll sweep the arms around. This time it's the left arm that's on top. And hands come to shoulders. You might lift it up a bit. And you might find the eagle hands if you want. Start to move when you're ready. The exhale grounds you down closer to the earth. Your inhale lifts you up. a rise and fall with the breath, big or small in your movements. Good. Take one more breath here. And lower down, release the arms, give a shoulder shrug. And then we'll just travel back to hands and knees, back to tabletop. You could find a little bit of movement here through cat-cow, maybe adding more, looking side to side or spiraling out your spine. And then pause, be still. Step your left foot to the mat's edge and start to lean yourself a little deeper. Coming into a lizard lunge. Maybe bringing the blocks out if you need this morning. And you can sink a little deeper into your hips. You can untuck that back toe if you want. And then we're going to prepare for a twist. Our first big twist, the hand can come to the mat's edge, right hand stays there. Left hand can lift to the thigh or lift all the way behind you. Maybe wrapping for a bind if you want. Breathe here. We'll take 3 more breaths. And then bring the palm back down to the ground, untwist, and step that left foot back. However, you need to get the knees together. Lean your hips forward and roll yourself down to the ground. Coming into a laying position so you can press into your hands for a low cobra. Inhale, lift up. Roll the shoulders back, lift the top of your head higher. And perhaps press into the palms, or perhaps lift the palms up. Engage the upper back strength. And exhale, release. Take 3 more breaths in movement. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. And again. And release all the way down. Tuck your toes and move to down dog. Send your hips up high. Paddle the feet out a few times here. You can look underneath each one of your arms and find a little sway in your hips. We'll take a couple more breaths. No. And drop the knees. Moving to the right side. Right leg swings forward, right foot to the mat's edge. Take a moment and settle into this side. Going down a little lower. Maybe bringing out those blocks if you need them. Maybe you just start to notice left and right, the similarities, the differences, what's present here. Back foot can unhook, and we'll prepare for that twist with the left hand on the mat's edge. And gazing over to the right shoulder, to the right side, or maybe over the right shoulder, maybe reaching out. Big breath. One more here. And untwist, unwind. Back hands to the ground, foot behind you. Swing those hips forward and let's hover just a little longer in our plank shape. Plug the shoulders into their sockets. Be long and strong through the torso. Send the hips forward and lean a little deeper so you're really engaging your core strength. Ooh, breathe. Don't forget it. We'll hold for 3, 2, stay focused, and 3. Release to the ground, still with that strength, all the way down to your belly. Inhale, low cobra, or go a little higher this round. Exhale all the way down. Give 2 more like that with your breath. And then back up all the way to down dog. Send your hips up high and take a couple breaths. Reset. With an inhale, lift your left leg up towards the ceiling and bend your knee. You can spiral out a few times here. Now, if this is too much, you can also come down to a knee and spiral it out here. What we really want to focus on is that rotation of the left leg, whatever position you're in. And step your left foot towards your left hand and move to warrior 1. So that's spiraling the right foot out 45 degrees. Toes stay pointed up and to the right. Inhale, lift up. Hips stay in line with each other. Shoulders stacked over hips. Back heel driving into the ground, trying to straighten that leg. Maybe bending that right knee a little more if you can. Inhale to reach your hands up high. Exhale to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, heart. Give 3 more like that. Keep the legs strong. Bend that knee a little more. Feel the inner thighs energetically moving together while the feet root away from each other. Next time the hands come to your heart, stay there. Take a breath in. On your exhale, step forward. Inhale, lift up. And pause. Reach the fingertips up or maybe back behind you and find a front body stretch. Take 1 more breath. Then dive down to your toes. Stay down this first round for a couple extra breaths. You can grab the ankles or the arms, maybe hugging them around the legs. Release down, hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. And exhale, hands to your heart. Take a breath. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, fold down. Step back, down dog. And send your hips up high. Pedal the feet with both feet on the ground for a moment. And then inhale your right leg up. Bend the knee, open, take some breaths here. And some big circles. If it's better for you to take those circles on your knees so that you can really get around there, you can. Both are great. Come back into your down dog. Inhale, lift. And exhale, right foot to the right hand. Spiral the back foot down, 45 degrees. And we're in our warrior two, warrior one, I should say. So check in. Maybe you can go a little deeper, heel toeing that front foot forward. Maybe that back heel can root more firmly into the ground. Check in with your hips, your shoulders. And inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, lift, keep going. Last one. Lift up and pause at your heart. Take a big inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, hands high. Take that front body stretch. And on an exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reverse dive. And exhale, center at your heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Come down to the mat. We're going to get low here. Move your feet to the ground, bring the feet together. We'll sit up nice and tall and just start to lean back. Going to build that core strength before we get up and moving again. You might reach the arms forward and just lean back a bit. You might start lifting one foot up at a time. You might lift both the feet up at the same time. And stay here. And hold. Whichever boat shape you're finding yourself in, really focus. Connect your breath, your body, and your mind, and be fully present in your shape. How can you fine tune it just a little bit more? 3 more breaths. And release. Sit tall. Really upright here in your position and pause. Maybe give a couple neck rolls if that feels good. And we have one more round. Prepare yourself to lean back a bit. Maybe just staying here with the feet on the ground, or maybe kicking one up at a time. Maybe both feet up at the same time. This time, just 3 breaths. Everything hugged in tight, connecting, being present. Good, one more. And then we're gonna roll down and back onto your back. Start to find that momentum forward and back. Now, eventually, we're gonna stand. You can use your hands to help you, or you can get up a different way if that's better. Pressing yourself forward and up, using your hands and rising all the way. Strong mountain pose. Lift your hands up towards the ceiling. And then just grab the right wrist with the left hand and lift up and to the side. You're finding a nice side bend stretch, gently guiding that right hand. Root into the right foot and try to find a little more space through the torso. Inhale to center and switch out left to right, grabbing the left hand, sending your weight up and over. Good. Come right back up, center, and swan dive on your exhale, fold. On your inhale, halfway lift, let's flow it out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, heart. Inhale, extend. And exhale, down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, full fold. Let's give one more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hands behind you this time. Clasp the hands together or grab opposite wrists. Lift the top of your head up. Let your chin come a little closer to your throat. And soften your jaw. Ha. Stay here. If it feels good to move a little, you could find some neck holds, but be gentle if you do. Look forward again. Release your hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive down. Step back. Down dog. Settle in here, hips high, heels down low. Take a few breaths. Inhale, your left leg up. Exhale, step left foot forward and pause down low. We're gonna move to a little balance. Inhale for that crescent lunge. And let the hands lift up. Heel is lifted this time. Hips are still together. We're gonna practice a little bit of balance, starting by just stepping up. With your inhale, kick your right leg up and come to a one-legged mountain. Good. Let's try it again. With your exhale, step yourself back and move back into your lunge. Inhale, stand up, kick that leg up high. It's a little wobbly and that's okay. Exhale back one more time. Inhale, knee forward. Right knee stays lifted, stays forward. You can help that leg with the hands and give it a little bit of support here. And then guide it open with the right hand. A hand to foot variation where we're grabbing the shin instead of the foot. Just opening that right hip out and staying in balance. If you have to come out, you can. Lift the knee forward and gently open it out to the side. Focus on that external rotation of your hip, the right hip, without dumping all of the weight into the left hip. We want to stay lifted. One more breath. And now let's bring that knee forward. Plant the foot down. Great work, mountain pose. Be strong here. Maybe the feet even come a little wider, about as wide as the mat. Root into the pinky edges, send the fingertips down to the ground, and feel some of that grounding energy. The top of your head still lifting up. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive. Step back, feet to the back of the mat, down dog. Inhale, lift your tailbone high. Exhale, root your heels down. Inhale, right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, right knee forward. Prepare for crescent lunge on this side. With an inhale, lift yourself up. Check in with the hips, with the hands. Take one breath here as we prepare to move into balance. And then with that inhale, lift that left knee up and forward and pause for the exhale. Try it again. Step it back with control. Toes touch the ground. The ground is there to catch you. Pause. Inhale, lift up. One more. Step it back. Inhale, lift it up. And pause. We're settling in here. So if that means you need to adjust to get everything stacked how you want, maybe support that left leg. We're not dumping everything to the right, but we're lifting everything up together, side by side, balance. Maybe you can start to open that left leg up. Breathe. Keep your focus, keep your presence. Stay aware of your full body in the shape. Take one more breath. And then bring that left knee forward and back down with control. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more round of that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold down. Start to bend the knees and sink down to a seat again. In the middle of your mat, so you can extend your legs long. We'll remove the flesh so that's rocking a little side to side and driving in your sit bones and sitting up. Shoulders stack over the hips, and we'll pause. Toes flex back towards your heart. Stay here and lean forward. Finding a gentle fold. The knees can bend here if it's tight. You can even bring blocks under the knees. And you can just stay right where you are or start to lean a little deeper with each breath if you want. Sit up tall, bend that right knee. Lace the fingers and stay for a couple breaths. Really root weight into the right foot and lift your right hand to grow taller. Inhale, keep extending. And exhale, twist to the right. You can bring the hand down to the ground to support you, but keep it close so you're lifting up in your seat. You can keep the hand lifted, and that might bring a little more core work. You could also grab at the ankle or the big toe of your right foot and try to kick that foot up. Especially if it's a little tight today, bend that knee and keep it at the ankle if you lift that foot up. These are options that you can take, but you can choose the shape that feels right today. Go with where your body's telling you to go. Wherever you're at, take one more breath there. And then if you lifted the leg, bring it back down. If the hand is lifted, bring it back down. Inhale to center, reach back up and pause. You can take one more fold, legs extend out long. Take a fold, take a breath. You got the left side still, so let's just take a moment here. Come back and lift up left leg, knee bends, real tall here. Root into the left foot as you lift your left arm, inhale, exhale, twist. The hand can be kind of close to the body so that you're still sitting up in your twist, or you can reach that hand behind you and you can grab for the big toe, the foot, or the ankle, depending on how we're feeling today. Now, when we lift, we want to not round in the back, so we want to keep lifting the top of the head up high too. Keep breathing, and your shape can adjust as we hold here for a moment. And untwist. We'll bring the hand and foot down if they're lifted. And then look forward. Pause, sitting up. And then find your fold. Last fold. Really release. And then lift yourself up. Bend the knees so that you can roll down onto your back. And hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little, give some circles and massage to the lower back. And then plant the feet. Cross your right ankle on top of the left and pause. And keep the foot planted or you can lift the foot up for a deeper figure 4. Take some deep breaths into that outer right leg. Move and rock a bit here too, if that feels good. And uncross the legs and switch left for right. Bring that knee in. Maybe bring the forehead a little closer to that knee. One more breath. And then open up. The knees side by side and apart. Take a couple breaths here. And then grab for the ankles, the pinky edges of the feet, and move it apart. Take a few more breaths in happy baby, either still or rocking side to side. Then release the legs, however they want to land in the most comfortable way. Bring the hands to your belly or out to your side. Start to deepen your breath. Take a little breathing exercise as we transition into Shavasana, our final pose for practice. The pose that symbolizes the ending of a cycle and a moment of rest. Exhale to empty your lungs, press out all the air. Inhale, fill up to a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, fill up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold it. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Empty. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Fill in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Empty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. In. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Release and come to a normal breath. Taking in a full inhalation and a sigh out. And then just letting the body be and observing the breath, the sensation, anything else that you notice. And let that slower rhythm take you into a moment of rest. You could come back to that same breath to ground you. Or maybe be mindful of your breath in another way. You're simply witnessing that cycle in and out. Inhale, exhale. Stay here resting for just a little bit longer, and I'll call you back soon. Notice where your breath is at. Notice where your mind is now. Take a big deep breath in, fill up, and exhale, let it out with an open mouth. Your next breath, take a full body stretch, your arms and legs extend, fill up, and exhale, roll to one side onto your side as a little ball. And eventually find a seat, pressing up and rising, however you want to get there. Coming into a nice tall seat, lining shoulders over hips. Either bringing the hands to the thighs or hands at your heart. Taking a few final breaths here, being present to the end. Noticing any shifts or sensations or feelings that you can associate with this moment. And then simply bow to yourself, acknowledging that you showed up today, and ending with gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.